The engine is stuck on! Oh, the humanity! G'day, welcome back to the channel and thank you for joining me. So today we're checking out Flight of Nova. And this is the demo, which is freely available to check out on Steam. And the game is, I believe, in early access or something now, but you can buy a full copy, a copy of the full version of the game, or what will be the full version of the game, for about 42 Aussie dollars, I think, from memory. We'll just bring that up now and correct it if I'm wrong. So, this game is a flight simulation game, in a nutshell. This simulates atmospheric re-entry and full Newtonian flight, vehicle mechanics, physics in space, as well as handling the transitionary and to atmospheric and atmospheric flight models. So it's got a bit of a bit of technicality to it, and you're going to experience some very different handling characteristics of the craft. Now, as it is, the demo really sort of just has these 4 entries or missions here. I've done the first landing, which was very sketchy, but I did manage to make it down just, and I'm talking like a hot landing with that one. I wish I would actually recorded that. That was, it really gives you bugger all fuel, but it does run you through the basics of bringing her in. Now, this is a surface run with the craft. I haven't tried out. I do believe this covers your orbital, or your zero-G maneuvering, so your Newtonian physics, and controlled maneuvering sort of thing. And this is a re-entry simulation, and I think we'll end up checking the re-entry, hot re-entry at the end there. But for now, let's pop on through. I'll show you some of the flight mechanics. We'll see if we can take it for a nice little low-level spin, and then we'll check out Orbital, the bit of the Newtonian, and then we'll go and probably burn up in the atmosphere. So to control this, I am using the pedals and my joystick. So I've got a Logitech Extreme 360 Pro, it's quite old, and a pair of not Logitech pedals down there. Okay. So you can see here that there are some things locked: deliver your cargo, repair, refuel, elevator down. So that must be my objective over there. This is, you can change your views, and there are different views. So here we go. Is this manipulatable? No, it doesn't seem so. Landing cam, oh yeah, nice. And top view, I guess that's for docking. I imagine that's for docking. Maybe that's a docking ring, something like that. Cool, right. Let's go in cockpit. Okay, here we are. Now you've got the basic readouts. Air density is quite important, especially if you want to do, fly aerodynamically. Here's your fuel, reaction control system fuel. I guess these are points of interest listed across here. Compass direction, lat long, speed. Of course, you got your altitude, speed there again, angle of attack, mode of craft, and all the goodness that you're used to with a heads-up display. Now, I guess this is my current location. Oh, let's go deliver the cargo. Undock. Now, let's find a nice view. How do I change this? I'm very confused as to the camera view here. And what's going on with that? Okay, so you can look around in your cockpit with the hat, but you can't manipulate the outside view. Oh, objectives detected. Orbital objects detected. Cool. Right. You can see they're moving in their orbits as their range changes, and there's their altitude. But you can't change the view outside the craft, which is kind of, I don't know, disappointing. Let's take this baby off. So we can change it in the air. Okay, so we're off the ground. That's like a awful view. Bit of a drop. Oh. Oh, you have to push C twice. I get it, alright. Now this thing will burn through some fuel. I haven't got the... Damn it, I'm not using the pedals. This is the joystick. Like it hunts. Holy crap. Throttle right back, Sonny Jim. Oh, there we go. We can move that. That's that. There we go. There we are. You get the display on the sides there. Seems like enough information to go off for now. I love the reaction control. Like, you know, you can see that there. Coming out of the little thruster points. Definitely does look like it's a dock above. Well, that's like, whoa, Jesus, then it moves all of a sudden. It's a bit rough. Alright, throttle off. Keep it on for a bit. I think before we go in for a landing, got enough fuel. See if we can do a quick whip around this building, see how she handles. Very low throttle, 40% or less than that. As you can see, it's not totally, that's a craft just coming beneath me there. It's not totally increased thrust for the turn. Oh God, come on, chase me, chase the craft. Go, nice pass around. Nice and tight. Gotta manage the camera too, it's a bit much that. Oh yeah, blacking out from the forces there. Give it some boot, back up. There we are, rescued it. Yeah, that camera is a bit rough, isn't it? Okay, bring it around. Oh, that's fucked. That's awful, guys. Okay, then let's see how this craft handles in VTOL mode. Shed some speed. Now, last time I did this, the gear came down automatically. I'm not sure if it's down right now. We are coming in quite hot. To sort of hold it at this angle and bring the camera around. Oh, that's backwards. It's not how I really want that. Yeah. All right, now our drop is a little high. That's all right. We got freaking heaps of power. Now, do we have a vertical speed on the right mid there? And we bring our velocity down. So we're going to nice hover off to the side. Let's move on in. Modulate our vertical speed with our thrust and hold angle to increase speed. A little bit of feather in the thrust there. Now, come level, cruise in. And try to put it down between the four flashing lights. Without using the landing camera. Let's just bring it on in. Watch my vertical speed properly. See, this drinks through the fuel. There comes down the landing gear. Just popped down a second ago. We're definitely using up that fuel, and that's why that landing was so tight. Might try that one again and fast forward through most of it until the end. And here we're coming in nice and steady. Don't want to land on that. Just waiting for his cargo. Doesn't need to be landed on today. Yeah, my first landing was super hot. I was amazed I pulled it off. You really have, like, I landed on 1% fuel. And just like, I was like 3% coming in. Like, this is, there's one way to do this, mate. And it's the suicide burn. Boom, she's down. There you go. Cargo delivered. We're going in the hole. Hey, hey, hey. How do I get out of here? Help me, help me, they're taking me inside. I don't know what to do. Nah, here's like a little hanger. And get some liver gear. So it's a repair kit of some kind. Oh yeah, cool, little cinematic. Alright. That's a... Uh-oh. I've annoyed someone. They've come for me. Oh, not bad. 9 minutes 22 seconds in. If you get the meme there. Right. Well, that's cool. There you go. The surface run. Continue. So let's have a look at this puppy and how she handles in space. Reach platform 2 and dock. Stay inside the yellow marks at the platform. To trigger the dock and capture, you will need to keep your ship perfectly still and in constant contact with the pads using reaction control. Okay. Quickly. Is there reaction control forward back? This should be interesting. Undock. Okay. Radio. Well, there we go. Okay, it wants me to run through this tutorial thing. So, LCS pitch. Yeah, up, down. Thank you. Roll. Kill rotation. So that's plumbed into a button. There we go. That should run us through that sequence. Now I'm going to line up my camera. Oh yeah, no, that's we don't do lining up cameras, do we? Kill rotation. Orientate myself to the plane I want to work on. Is this a... It is. That is great. So now you can get your trajectory all lined up. Quick spin over here. Now you can see in the top left corner we have orbital data. Apoapsis, periapsis, and inclination, eccentricity, a few other things are a little far away for me to see, gravity. Yeah, so I'm imagining you're going to need to consider these moving from platform to platform. If you don't know what a Holman transfer is, maybe this will help to teach you. I suggest if you are interested in learning about orbital mechanics in at least a slightly better than rudimentary way, to get Kerbal Space Program and give that a smash. If you haven't already. Speed this up a bit. Alright, so it looks like we're heading in right above. What the hell is that? Why is there floating things just spinning? Oh, I totally didn't notice that spinning thing. It was probably too late to do anything about it. Yeah, definitely too late to do anything about it. Hey mate, what are you doing? I'm coming in. Where are you? Are you really close and tiny, or very far away and huge? No, I think it's about medium and medium, actually. Alrighty, so let us start to descend a little bit. There comes the gear. Docked. Excellent. There you go. So that's I really like the flight. I really like the way this handles. It's quite intuitive. The keyboard controls are actually pretty well laid out, to be fair. That wasn't too bad. Okay, right. Moment of truth. Hot re-entry. Okay, reach planet surface. Check your fuel before undocking. Yeah? Okay. Land anywhere on the planet in one piece. Okay. Check your fuel before undocking. Can we refuel? We can't refuel. So I'm checking the fuel, but you see, the thing is, can't do anything about it. So, right, now, let's do this, hey? Oh, that middle mouse button resets your view. Okay, we are going to undock. Using reaction control, we're going to move away and kill rotation. We'll look around. This is my local trajectory. Oh. Okay, where are we? At this little station here. Looks like there's a habitation, a bit of, stuff that's been smashed up. This place is not really in a good way. There's a lot of shit floating around here. Was there an accident that nobody told me about? Some sort of notification I should have had about, oh, you got mouse control on it. Bloomin' hell. Take that off. Yeah, anyway, right. Let's fly. Skybox is pretty cool too. I'm actually fairly unsure about how I'm going to go about this. That is my prograde vector down there, and my anti-local vector. See, I'm moving away. So if I look up, you see my... it's odd for a retrograde, it's not what I'm used to, but fine. And my local... Wait, is that my... Yeah, orbital prograde. What information there? What's that information? It's kind of upside down, guys. Yep. Is that better? I feel like the planet is in the wrong place now. Anyway. In order to deorbit, I have to point this thing, retrograde, and, do that. Now, I want to watch my angle of entry. I don't care where I'm coming down, so let's get this thing pointed prograde. Sorry. Why did I say that? I meant retrograde. Kill rotation, don't kill. I'm just going to switch views to check my distance from the station, because they're not going to appreciate me engaging my engines whilst, pointing them at them. That's probably why all that shit's floating around here. Someone else doing that. Okay. Alrighty. So I do believe that AL778 is another station. And we are on a smaller orbital path than it, like diameter-wise, so we're moving faster. and catching up to it right now. Now, if I wanted to get to that station, this would probably be a really good time to burn for it. But I have no idea of the fuel capabilities, the Delta V capabilities of this ship. It could be extremely poor, and that could be, yeah. But this is the kind of thing you would be calculating to do transfers. Anyway. Alright, let's get in cockpit and line this puppy up properly. Okay, she's bang on. Now, here we're in a stable orbit and we are ready for our burn. Switching view. Where does the atmosphere start? I have no idea at what point the atmosphere starts. This is kind of important, I have to say. Is there some information inside? No, maybe the blue ring in that orbital thing at the top is the atmosphere, not the surface. Alright, well, light our engines. And a small burn. See what kind of... Oh. You see that is adjusting that orbital path. Now, I wasn't expecting it to say minus for quite some time. I'm going to stop burning at this point and we will discuss possible re-entry strategies, because I'm not sure about the fucking level of the atmosphere here and if I'm going to burn up or not, or what, how I'm going to hit it, the angle. If that blue line on the white line is the surface or the top of the atmosphere, and apparently it's not, because the number's now minus 183 kilometers at the lowest point. So anyway, moving forward, we want to reorientate the craft. That kill rotation doesn't feel as it feels like it's enforced by a game world, not the oh, what am I doing? Rolling. Why am I rolling? Roll this way. Not by the LCS, that kill rotation thing. So I think that needs a little bit of work to make it feel like it takes as long for that to stop the rotation as it does for, say, as it does. Sorry, I was distracted by the red thing. As it does to, say, do it when you do the thrusters, say, like. See what I'm saying? So currently I'm on a nose in trajectory, and I'm gonna kill the rotation and hold that. Oh, the freaking mouse, mate. That's so annoying. Right, I want the mouse to control the view. Now, discussing reorbital re-entry. Orbital re-entry. As we hit the atmosphere, it's going to build up heat, and it's going to build up heat on certain parts of the craft. You can see the nose, front wing sections, not the entirety of the underside. Wow, okay. Is covered with heat shielding. To me, if this is modeled accurately, like based upon what it looks like, I would imagine that means the majority of the heat shielding is at the front edge, leading edge of this craft, and it's designed to enter nose in. However, it still have the option of reorientating it to change where the heat's being applied. Although some areas are going to be maybe susceptible to total disintegration immediately when you do that. Who knows? We'll find out. What we could also do is try a backwards re-entry, and then flipping during the transition period under RCS power to orientate ourselves for atmospheric. The thing is that we have to have enough delta V to slow down sufficiently that we don't burn up by hitting the atmosphere hard, and then enough remaining fuel to land. I don't know if we're going to have that. So what I'm going to do is let this thing cruise in at a leisurely pace, As you can see, we've got quite a bit to go on this orbital path, so we'll skip forward to that now. As we come on in, the way we'll know we hit the atmosphere of the planet is when the highest point in the orbit, the apoapsis, however you want to say it, starts to decrease, because that will indicate that the atmosphere is taking energy away from the craft. Oh, also, there's an indicator on the right that has air density that's beginning to increase. Okay, now here we are. What I think I might do is just see what's happening there. Yeah, that is increasing. So we're going to angle the craft up to 20 degrees and just roll it back to yeah, we're definitely hitting the atmosphere now and starting to feel a bit of drag. And keep the nose of the craft up, catch as much atmosphere as possible, and decrease our speed as much as possible. We're going to have a slight bleed of RCS, holding this craft in this orientation. Definitely beginning to hit some air. You can see our apoapsis is dropping. There's the periapsis. And the nose of the craft. All three are dropping. Altitude is dropping. That's 4. Managing to hold her in position for now. A little, correct. A little wily on me. Up, doing dumb things. Correct. Can we? Yeah, there we go. I feel a bit more. You know, like I know what I'm doing when I'm looking over the craft. Okay, she's beginning to thicken up and increasing, right? So I'm going to be pretty cautious and bring our vertical drop right down, so that possibly can see a nice 5 at the beginning of the velocity number. Momentarily, anyway. So I think the view is like universally orientated, not like craft local orientation, which is honestly needs a little bit of work, guys. Devs. Okay, descent rate's definitely in hand, but it's taking a lot more force from the craft to control the attitude. So we're starting to get into that transition place. That place where we go from space pilot to airplane pilot. And you can see that the atmosphere is beginning to increase thickness rapidly. I'm going to maintain this orientation and bring the speed down as far as I can. Probably skip forward a little bit till this gets interesting. Oh, I just managed to go actually increase my altitude just a touch. Not meaning to, not paying attention. Yeah, 60 kilometers up, I suppose the atmosphere really starts here. Is that a giant sinkhole down below? Like a huge hole down there. Nice, and we're really starting to see the speed come off. Craft cruising on in. Our vertical speed is definitely increasing and becoming slightly harder to manage, but it's well within the capabilities of the craft. I'm going to let the craft begin to drop in a little bit more, increase that descent rate. Now we can really put some brakes on. Bring that nose up. And sort of push against the atmosphere with the craft. You watch that speed drop. Okay, now reset. Then build up a bit of vertical speed. You don't want to artificially sort of increase it necessarily, because you'll get a lot more than you think, or you might even lose control of the craft. And then we're going to get to 150. 0.2, 0.3. Okay, now we're going to pull it up and really bleed off a nice chunk of speed here. I'm going to say I'm pretty happy with our speed at this point. I feel that our descent rate probably isn't that magnificently. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't need to be that finely managed now. Isn't that magnificently important? What a fucking weird sentence. However, the ground doesn't look that flat. I'm glad I'm in a VTOL. Now, we're definitely starting to drop down out of the atmosphere. Camera needs to be reorientated again. I'm going to try to hold level to the horizon and give us a nice glide ratio. You might be able to go for that little town to the left. I think there's going to be... There's one ahead as well. Can we start to curve our trajectory? Yes. Yes, we can. So I want to get to that little town there. And pull pretty hard. Check. Don't think I'm going to need him at this point, really, because I got a lot of altitude. You know what I could do is do a bit of positive maneuvering, you know, like sort of push my vector around. But I think that's pretty good. Okay, it looks like we're going to let her just sort of fall into the airstream. It's a nice stable craft, although she's falling pretty steep. Let's lose some of that. Keep his nose up a little bit. Just coming in at 9,000 meters off the ground. Now all I need is landing pad, and it looks like one is lit up just there. Oh, there's two. Alright. Probably going to be easier to get to the one directly ahead of us. Okay, there's nothing flashing on that one. So we're gonna... Let's swing ourselves over to this one. All I've got to do is not embarrass myself and land on this roof. Sure, no worries, okay? Start losing that velocity. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, nice. Get back down. Get on that pad. There's a big old hole there. A big old nasty hole there. Yeah. Alright, a little bit of tiny damage to the craft, but that was 42 minutes, and we can just assume if I took the effort I could have landed that finally. Please. That was a long re-entry. So I guess we'll wrap this up by having a look at what happens if you don't do the long re-entry. So I'll get that set up, and let's check it out. Okay, so here we are. Now, in convention of whatever said practices I said before about not burning near the station. Woo! Let's go! See you guys! Peace! As you can see, we are losing velocity fairly quickly. Now, you might think this is a good way to do it, but yeah, let's see what happens. G-forces, they're too high. Let's pull back on the thrust a bit. Wow, this thing can put out like 10 G's of thrust. It's a beast. 5 G's of thrust. Okay, it's more of a stable, continuous throttle point, eh? Wow, it's a beast of craft. All right, so we're dropping a lot of velocity, but you see we're still very high. And what's going to happen is if we use all our delta V here, all our fuel, and drop all our velocity, which I think would actually go retrograde now, fuel, like change the orbit. Yeah, we're going to have problems re-entering. So let's stop. It seems like enough stopping for now. So throttle down, and all right, you can see we're dropping like a rock. We're covering kilometers in a few seconds. We're going down fast, and our speed is increasing. That's not great. It's not great at all. Okay, kill the rotation and watch what happens. Now, it may be very feasible to turn this craft around and perform a hot re-entry. So, you know, manage the velocity with the thrust. And we could try to do that here. You guys want to see that? Alright, spin her around. Seems too far. Where is it? Oh my god, all the way over there. Oh, we're already hitting the atmosphere. We are already hitting the atmosphere. Kill rotation. Kill, 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 kill. Okay, this is not great. This is not great at all. Not good. I'm gonna have to take control of this craft, but the camera thing is fucking with me. Okay. Bring the nose down, roll it, yaw it, roll it, yaw it. Burn, baby, burn! That's what we gotta do, because we're coming in hard, man. She wants to flip around. She does not like doing this. You can feel it really doesn't like it. Okay, off. Off with that. Roll it over. And bring us around so we can see what the hell's going on. Yeah, we're going in hard. I'm going in hard. Let's give it some upstick. That'd be sound. That'd be the sound barrier. Oh god. Oh god. We've broken the wing. It's not looking good. That cannot be good for it. That cannot be good for it. We've managed though. We're in. Oh. We've made it through the atmosphere. Let's drop those wing bits. Perform a roll and drop those wing bits. We don't need them. We might need them. Cockpit D1, hull forward. Oh, there's damage to the cockpit. Where is it? It doesn't look too damaged. Okay. We're going for an emergency landing. How high are we? We're still 16 k's up. Let's try to make an aerodynamic maneuver. Whoa, why is she doing that? Oh, that radar. What is the radar doing, man? There's a town. I don't think we're going to make it to that town. Lost too much speed. Engaging thrusters. Right, the craft and camera bloody around again. Okay, slow it down. We gotta be real careful because the leading edge to the right wing is, well, somewhere else. Not currently with us. Like Elvis, he just left the building. Apart from that, doesn't seem like there's much more damage to the craft. Oh, why is it so... Oh my god. Evil. Okay. Got a lot of fuel. We could probably try to take it over there. But regulation says we take it down and land the bugger. So, let's do what regulation says, because I need the extra pay. That should be a thing. That should be a thing, devs. Coming in. Gonna save our fuel to the last moment. 2.5 clicks up. 2 clicks up. Yeah, I can see the ground. It's all good. I'm trying to show the people a suicide burn. Do you mind? That's more or less how you suicide burn. Right. There you go. Nice. We made it. I can't believe I bloody made it. Woo-wee. Alright, there you go. And that's the game. So far, that is the demo. I actually think I am going to go and buy the full version of this game and do a review of that. But I want to get this out because I think it's fucking cool. Now I do. Anyway, I wanted to check it out and share that with you, but now I want to get it out because I think it's fucking cool. Alright, excellent. I'll leave the surprise fuel level there. Oh, spoiler. Anyway, moving forward. Let's move on. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and get out there, check this demo out. If you think it's worth getting, go and get it. I'm going to smash it on my wish list right now. I'm going to just go and probably buy it. And yeah, get on with life. So yeah, peace out. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, you know, don't burn up in the atmosphere. Rock on. Okay, so it does appear I need to make a quick correction on the manipulating your view. Now that I have the full game here, when I hold the right mouse button down, I can manipulate my view. Awesome! And also there is an auto lock option under 40 kilometers altitude for the chase cam. I haven't tested that yet, but I have selected it in the menu. Anyway, rock on.